Now, technical SEO is also super important. It's about your speed, structure, and your site health because they still matter. So, technical SEO is all about making sure your website's architecture, its code, its performance are dialed in so Google and the others can crawl, index, and understand your content better. Core web vitals like LCP, INP, CLS, we'll talk more about those in a minute. They measure things like your load speed, your visual stability, right? And the interactivity, which directly affect your user's experience when they're working on or using your site. And it can also impact your search performance too, right? Slow sites, sites that you can't click on and do things with right away, they frustrate users, they bail out, they leave. If Google's tracking this stuff now. So if your site is slow or has these issues with any of these core vitals, they're going to demote you in a sense, right? So it matters because your site's technical foundation is like its reputation score. If your pages are slow, if they're broken, it's clunky, your rankings install even if your content is rock solid, okay? So you have to have it all. It's kind of like having, maybe you have a beautiful house, but it's riddled with termites. It's going to crash on you any minute now, right? So it can look really good, but if it's structurally not sound, things are going to come crash down around you. Okay. Technical SEO, it's a non-negotiable trust signal in 2026. I've been pushing it forever. That's why I have a masterclass on technical SEO and really understanding what those things are, how to find out what they are, how to fix them. It's super important that you understand those problems, that you audit your site for technical SEO, and that you make sure that it's working right. If you don't do this, you are going to suffer even if your content's super awesome. Okay. Now, got to be clean, fast, mobile-friendly sites because those are going to win on both performance and perception, right? They look better, they respond better, people like them better. You ever go to a website that's kind of slow to load, takes forever, you're like, and you leave. You don't want to be bothered with that anymore. We expect things to be quick and fast and ready to go. I don't want to waste time. I'd rather go somewhere else and look at something else than keep waiting around. So how does this work? Well, Google tracks how people interact with your site. They see when people go to your website when they bounce back to the search results pages. So faster pages lead to better engagement metrics like longer time on your site, lower bounce rates. That's when people come to your site and leave without ever visiting another page. And that helps boost your rankings. A technically sound site helps AI tools pull and summarize your content accurately. So performance metrics now consider the full user journey, not just the page load time anymore. It's all of the above. The pros, well, it keeps your content visible even when the algorithms shift around. It improves your conversion rates, engagement, and your chances of being cited in AI summaries. And it supports every other part of your SEO strategy, like your content, your links, and your geo, because of the fact that your site is technically sound, it's fast, it's engaging, it's easy to work on, it's responsive, it's mobile friendly. All those things matter. The cons, well, technical fixes can take some time and sometimes they require the help of a developer or a developer team. And delays can drag down your SEO timeline for months if you leave it unresolved. And that can become a problem, okay? Issues with your site, broken links, other things like that. If they aren't fixed, they could actually crush your rankings pretty quickly. So what's your best practices? Fix your core vitals and remove anything slowing down page loads. Those three things are LCP, those are the big ones, which is your largest contentful paint. It's the biggest thing that you're loading on the site, right? How long does it take? It's got to be, I think it's under 2 seconds. It's got to be fast. It's got to load quick. That could be a video, it could be a giant picture, it could be a big block of content, whatever it may be. It's got to be fast. INP stands for interaction to next paint. This is basically how quickly can you kind of work with the site. And before you can click on something, it moves around. How quick is it for it to generate that next bit of information or take you to the next page or show you the next image? And then content layout shift is when stuff shifts around. You ever go to a website and you're about to click on something and then some image or ad loads right above it and it pushes that thing down on your page and you wind up clicking on that damn ad? You're like, ah, oh, damn it. Well, that's a content layout shift. It's shifting down because the content for that ad was not sort of told how big, how tall, how wide, height and width for that piece of content, and it blew it out of the way. These are problems. They frustrate users. All of this can frustrate user. If your LCP takes too long to load, you have a slow site. If your interaction with the next paint makes it difficult for you to go from place to place to place on the website, or hard to make it move around or navigate, it's going to cause a problem. If your stuff is moving around, right? Or is off because as you shifted from desktop to mobile, it looks bad, or it's, now you can scroll left and right on the mobile device. Don't want that. That's bad. It's going to cause problems. So you got to prioritize performance on your high traffic pages and your mobile devices. You got to use thumb-friendly navigation and optimize for slower connections. And you got to run audits regularly with tools like Google Lighthouse and other tools out there. You can use paid tools like SEMrush has audit tools, Ahrefs, a lot of them have audit tools out there. They use those tools. I like Screaming Frog as well. Use that one a lot. I use multiple tools also to kind of see what is somebody picking up, someone else is missing, right? But these audits can help you uncover bottlenecks like scripts that are blocking things, heavy templates, giant images, missing content, broken links, and so on down the line. Super important, right? Your best practices is to fix those core web vitals, remove anything slowing down the page. Right? As I mentioned, LCP is measuring loading speed, right? When the biggest image or text block becomes visible. The INP is interaction to next paint. It's the overall responsiveness of the page, right? This tracks the delay between a user's interaction, like a click or a tap, and the page's visual response to that image, to that click or that tap. And cumulative layout shift, right? The visual stability, quantifying unexpected shifts of page content as it's loading. So prioritize performance on high traffic pages, mobile devices. Use those thumb-friendly navigations and optimize for the slower connection.